everybody, and welcome to episode 11 Against the Spread. This is episode 11 of our football segment because we're going to start our basketball segment up this week. Also, you will see that probably on Friday when after this episode gets uploaded on Thursday. So, to start off, we always do our little segment. This always do our little segment. This is live for him today. Always live for God. Live for the Lord, follow his steps, and God shall guide you every step of the way. And let's see, Holton sent that the other day in our survey for what did you send? You sent like the stress, everything, God's got you, blah blah blah. I sent this. Why are you watching Monday Night Football? Anyway, do not be conformed. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but instead be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It says, yeah, when your conviction hits you, don't sit in shame or wallow in self pity. Take action. Go and pray. Go sit with God and get teaching from Him on what to do next time and what to do. The Holy Spirit is our teacher. He will show us how to live godly lives by bringing conviction to our heart. So always remember that if you are feeling convicted, if you are, that's a good thing. Because if you aren't feeling convicted, then that means you're not going in the right direction. The Lord knows every step that you will take in your journey of life. Don't be stressed when things go wrong. Instead, lean into God and follow the steps that He has for you. That is my encouragement for you guys this week and anyone watching this. Is if anything goes wrong, lean into God. He'll guide you along. Because if something goes wrong, then that means you're not following what God has for you. Then that wasn't supposed to go right in the first place. That's all I've got for that. And now we can get into our new football time. So football time last week, we talked about Texas A&M and LSU. We talked about USF and Memphis. We talked about what was the other game? Vanderbilt and Missouri, because College Game Day decided to go there. So first off, Vanderbilt, Missouri. Vandy got their first top 10 win. What are you doing, dog? Why do you have that? Anyway, first off,
Add a new sound to the server.
it's funny. First off, Vanderbilt got their first win as a top 10 team since 1947. But it was only by 7 over Missouri with an injured quarterback, and Missouri was also 1 inch away from tying the game on a Hail Mary. So how legit actually is Vandy? Are they, just riding the hype? Will they die? Will the hype die off one day? Like, what are they gonna do? Timmy
I
agrees.
think this
They're
guy
riding
below
the
me
hype.
thinks that Vanderbilt's going to die off as soon as they play Tennessee at the end of the year.
Well, they got Texas on the road this week, so we'll see what happens.
Looking forward.
Well, Texas sucks. So does Arch Manning. So,
Well, Arch will not be playing. It'll be Troy legendary quarterback Matthew Caldwell that'll be starting this week. So
wait, did you just say Troy?
no.
I was that too.
I see you got bored and you decided to add new things. Okay.
I did.
And then, of course, other game, big game in the group of 5, USF and Memphis. USF got their win. Memphis got their win last second of the game. Memphis
That was
is
a
now
great game.
Memphis is now technically the third best team in Tennessee by ranking, and they're 7-1, currently in the driver's seat for a group of 5 playoff spot. USF has a lot of work to do. Memphis has Tulane this weekend. Tulane can put themselves in the driver's spot with a win. And then, of course, the big one, A&M at LSU. A&M, it was close at halftime, and then it wasn't. It was actually really close at halftime. It was like a 2-point game. And then LSU didn't score for the next 25 minutes. And A&M
LSU
ran away with it. And LSU does suck. And guess what else? You know who agrees with you on that? The AD, because Brian Kelly is fired.
What's
I feel like
crazy
they should have
about
fired
that?
half the coaching staff.
You said what?
I said that. Sorry, go ahead, Timmy. My
Say
bad.
what'd you say?
No, I already said what I needed to say.
Oh, okay. I said in episode 1 that LSU standard is so high that if Brian Kelly doesn't win certain games, he gonna be gone. Lo and behold, he's gone. The offensive coordinator's gone too.
Well, the offense was terrible, so that's fair for them to fire him. But BK now has a shift at BK. So I would say $53 million.
You're disrespecting
dollars.
Burger King.
That's true. You're correct. Burger King's not
Welcome
even
to
that.
Auburn, Brian Kelly.
I'm gonna kick you out. Someone kill this guy. Execute him. No. But Brian Kelly fired. Joe
Rip
Sloan.
Bozo.
Joe Sloan fired. And they're on bye week. And their next game is Alabama.
He needs a Stallone to get by now because he don't make any more
And
money.
no, Brian Kelly got $53 million to be fired, so he's completely fine.
No, I was making a pun. I said Joe
Yes.
Sloan needs a
Well, Joe Sloan,
Stone.
yes, he does because he doesn't get a buyout. He's a coordinator. Buyouts don't apply to them. Brian Kelly got
Bun.
$53 million to screw off.
Welcome to LSU, James Franklin.
LSU will
No,
probably be going after a couple coordinators, if not head coaches of smaller schools, but I highly doubt they go after a smaller school. I think right now their big one I don't know who it was. They were discussing it earlier in the chat. I don't even remember what they're saying. The only the only news that I have
John
heard
Sumrall.
is Sumrall has been in quiet talks with Auburn recently. So
Oh no.
it's been behind closed
He's been
door. He's been contacted by Auburn. So
he's been sorry.
we'll see what happens. There's
He's been
rumors flying around on campus, and he's been contacted by Auburn already. So we'll see what Hugh Freeze has got to say about that.
Welcome to LSU, Jared Parker. Please, no, he's actually doing good. I don't want
They
him
won't do that. They won't do
gone.
that early. LSU would never.
Thank God.
LSU standards too high.
welcome to LSU
Good.
Tony Vitello.
Oh, LSU would probably implode if Vitello showed up.
Welcome to Auburn, James Franklin.
No.
On a serious note,
How upset would you be if James Franklin was the next Auburn head coach?
I don't know because he can recruit pretty well. It's just everything else that implodes. And then, but I think Auburn's got more money than Penn State does.
It's possible.
you know what the
Welcome to
difference
Auburn, John
between
Summerall. I will cry myself to sleep if Auburn hires John Summerall.
We probably will. So get the
you know
water.
what the difference
Get
between
what?
you know what the difference between Ed Ogeron and Brian Kelly is?
What is
Ed Ogeron won big games.
correct? BK doesn't know what winning a big game is. Brian Kelly getting fired, he becomes the
Did they?
first LSU head coach since the '90s to not win an SEC title or national title. The last three LSU head coaches won an SEC title and a national title, and that was Saban, Les Miles, and Ed Orgeron. So Brian Kelly ends the streak of three LSU head coaches in a row winning a natty. So LSU is going to go after a big hire. That's probably the biggest job on the market right now. It would be LSU. And then outside of LSU, I think Florida is the second biggest market.
Bro, what if friggin' Summerall goes to LSU? Like
I don't think
crazy.
they're looking at him. So
I'm not surprised that Auburn is, though. Which, honestly,
look, Auburn should not go small school route after the last two blew up in our face. But if you're gonna go small school route, then you go Summerall. That's it.
I was about to say,
Y'all should have
if you're going to, go Summerall. Like, 100%.
y'all should have kept Cadillac Williams.
Well, he
That's what I
he
said.
he violated NCAA rules and got removed before we had to fire him. So
Oh,
Cat cameo.
my cats are better.
No, this cat can lock up Jeremy Bernard better than anybody Tennessee got on their defense.
Our corners are all hurt.
elite throwback.
Wah, wah.
Elite throwback.
Elite throwback.
We have a 3-star freshman starting because Colton Hood's hurt. A 3-star freshman is our top corner because Hood's hurt. Gibson's hurt. McCoy is hurt. My feelings are hurt now that he mentioned it.
Sounds like copium to me, buddy. 37-20. Earl died. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I love you, Tim.
Oh, oh man.
I respect Bama fans because they don't pull that zero Final Four bull crap on me. But I guarantee you, when I talk to
Yeah.
a Kentucky fan about football or baseball or soccer or any other sport outside of basketball, women's basketball, they always bring up zero Final Fours.
I'll give you crap, but I'm not gonna like rub in like the worst things.
Like,
I'm not that kind of guy. Taylor, on the other hand, has no
How
issue doing
many
it.
Final Fours does Tennessee have?
you know what? You know what? I hope you come to UT one day, and I hope the Pat Summit falls on you. No, actually, I don't want wish no disrespect on Pat Summit. I hope
I
that you
would
stand in the
love.
glory of Pat Summit
I would love to come to
and
Smokey
General
pee
Robert
on your
Neyland.
leg.
I would love to come to Neyland Stadium
No, that
or Thompson Bowling Arena. I would not
Smoke.
mind. I would love to go to a game
Smokey's
there.
gonna pee on your leg if you ever step foot on that campus.
I just have to say, if it wasn't for Vanderbilt's athletics, Tennessee would be the best state or sports state in the country collegiately.
Vandy's getting up there. Their baseball is really good always, and then their football
But
start.
Vandy's starting
Their
to turn
their
around a little bit. Their
their
baseball's
football
solid.
their baseball's always been good. Football is kind of working its way up. Men's basketball is meh, but they're also getting better because they hired JMU's coach, so they're so they're doing pretty good.
Oh,
James
I know
Madison
you'll
keeps winning
never
Vandy's
the
admit
best
it.
coaches
player,
stolen from him.
Vandy's best player wanted to be a Vol. So I mean,
I mean, most people in the state
Didn't
do.
Kurt Signetti leave JMU for the Indiana job?
Yes,
That's what I thought.
and then Mark Beington left for Vandy.
um,
So,
so if you go
JMU keeps
back and
winning
look
the
on the
coaches.
if you go back and look on the Instagram at the very first episode recording, I mentioned that the only reason Tennessee, SMU, and Indiana were ranked was because they made the playoffs last year. Well, that take specifically Indiana has come back as a snake and bit me right in the butthole.
oh, Indiana's been now here. That's a good transition because next week we're going to talk about the college football playoff rankings are coming up next Tuesday. After the games this Saturday, they release the CFP poll, which means we will get our first CFP bracket. And of course,
Nice.
you guys made a top 25 this week in the poll where we have Indiana, Ohio State, A&M, Bama, Georgia Tech and Georgia, Ole Miss, Vandy, Oregon, and BYU in the top 10. And then Miami at 11, and then Memphis at 24. So the whenever you do that, the college football playoff bracket for our poll specifically would have Indiana as the 1 seed, winning the Big Ten. Ohio State would be the 2 because they're number
Ooh,
2. A&M will be the 3 seed
ooh,
as the SEC. Bama is the 4. They're an at-large. Georgia Tech at 5.
ooh.
Georgia Tech would be the 5 seed as the ACC. And then Georgia would be 6 at-large. 7, Ole Miss at-large. Vandy 8 at-large. Oregon 9 at-large. BYU 10. There's the Big 12 champions, so that's 4 of the champions. And then Miami would be 11 at-large, and then the other champion would be the 5th champion. The 12 seed would be Memphis, according to our our rankings. So this year, it is no longer the top 4 seeds are conference champions. The top 4 seeds are straight seeding.
So
So every week I
I did
will.
mine.
Yeah, no, I say this. This is just based on the polls. This isn't like a prediction or anything. If I'm
Oh no, I was
predicting
just
it,
saying.
if I'm predicting it, I have Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, A&M 3, Bama 4, and then I got Texas Tech making it out of the Big 12. So
I, I have Navy in my at-large spot
Navy's
or
not an
my
at
12
large.
seed.
That's a good because they're
The
probably.
conference champ, but you know what I'm
Navy
saying. I
would
have
probably
Navy.
be the American champion this year.
Mhm.
They keep doing what they're doing. So, but their schedule
Will be the
also looks kind of easy in my opinion.
But
So it's
anyway,
kind of
oh,
like
you want to talk about Navy? Timmy, you keep providing me with the greatest transitions ever. Because guess what? On the 3 games this week that we're talking about, I have highlighted Navy and North Texas. One of the premier
that's going to
games
be a good one.
this weekend in the American and in the group of 5. It is Navy versus North Texas. This would be 7-0 Navy against UNT.
Or isn't UNT like 6-1, 7-1, something like that?
7-0
they
Navy
lost to
at
South
6-2.
Florida.
7-0 Navy at 7-1 UNT. 11 a.m. game on ESPN2.
Having that as a noon kickoff is just outrageous. That needs to be like night time.
Well, it's because they
That
want
needs to
it.
be
They want
prime
it. They want
time.
it on national TV. UNT is 3-1 in conference. Navy is 5-0 in the American. So now I will
So
open it for you. You guys, you can go ahead. Navy and UNT. Holden, if you don't say a single word this
Um,
episode, I'm moving you out.
I'm waiting for my turn.
when's it my
I've been
turn?
waiting for my turn. Okay, so
Go ahead.
you've already said one of my points about the record wise, but I'm gonna say the standings. Navy is currently the number 1 team in the American Conference. They're 7-0 and 5-0 in conference play. UNT is 7-1 and they're 3-1 in conference play, and they are 5th in the conference. So this is a must-win for North Texas. Their only loss is to USF, which the first half of that game, it looks like they could compete with South Florida. Until South Florida decided the second half, hey, we're just going to make the score look worse than actually what it was. So I don't have a lot to say, but I'm just saying North Texas really needs to win this game if they want to be considered for a playoff spot and get back in the top of standings to make the conference championship. I think Navy is just really underrated right now. Really, look at Navy's schedule right now after this game. They play currently 2 ranked teams, Notre Dame and Memphis. They also play South Florida. If they win those games, I see them in the conference championship.
I see them in the playoffs even if they lose the American
You
championship.
see that?
They win both of them.
Yeah. Even if they lose to like Army or something, I still see them in there.
I was just about to say,
You know,
I
say
hope Army
Army.
puts belt to you
That
know what,
that
but
game that game does not count.
It's a non-conference game.
It is
it's
it's an outside of conference, outside of everything game. It's just for them. That's it. It's only for the Commander in Chief trophy. The American Championship is the week before the Army Navy game. So Navy, if they make the American Championship, would play in the AAC Championship and then would play Army. That game does not affect the college football playoff final poll. The Army Navy game. So even if Navy lost that game and was in the final poll, they would still make the playoffs because it doesn't knock them out. It does not affect it.
well,
Hmm.
if y'all remember, Army was contending last year for that last playoff spot because Clemson won or yeah, because it was Army and Clemson were right there together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And Clemson got it because their ACC bias and everything.
No, but they won the ACC
ESPN and
title.
the ACC, bro. I hate that ACC bias that ESPN has. All they talk about is the ACC. And but what I'm trying to say was, and then Navy went on to whoop Army. So like
Ah, that made me
that's
sad.
just that.
I'm a big Army West Point athletics guy, so.
You see, I was in Navy ROTC, and my brother served in the Navy. So go Navy, beat Army.
So I have family at Army, and I went to high school
Guys,
with one of their softball
guys,
players. So go Army, be Navy.
guys,
Anyway,
you're wrong. The best military school is the Air Force Falcons.
why you lying, bro?
You're
Out of the
both
three,
wrong.
they're the worst.
You're both wrong. It's Texas A&M. I'm just kidding.
They're not a military school. That does not count.
Would like to have a word with you.
I don't care. The A stands for Army and the M stands for military. It does not count.
There's agriculture and mechanics. I
Oh,
have
yeah,
another
sorry.
word.
No,
I
it's
have another word. It's Virginia Tech because in their cadets. Yeah, interested men.
Anyway, Navy in North Texas. Uh, I'm not even going to hold you. I wish nothing but the worst for Navy all the time because I'm a big Army athletics guy. But I can't deny that Navy is on a hot streak right now. If they win this game against an opponent that's looking to sneak their way into the playoffs, it's going to give them a lot of momentum going into the next few weeks. I think their biggest challenge after this probably would be Memphis, if I'm not
Notre Dame.
mistaken. Or Notre
Well,
Dame, yeah. I'm talking
Memphis in
conference wise.
conference, yes, and
Yeah, conference
USF too.
wise, Memphis. If they beat Notre Dame and USF and Memphis, put them in the playoffs for all I care.
Doesn't even matter what the American Championship, whatever happens there. The thing is, they can make it as an
Oh,
at-large if they do that. But they
oh
have to
yeah.
win. The thing
My
is, they
only
have to
hope is
win the
Army
American.
puts belt to, no.
All right,
UNT, on the other hand,
I will talk
has a lot to prove.
about the two quarterbacks in this matchup. Drew Mestamaker, North Texas, 2,468 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Drew Mestamaker last week set an American Conference record with 608 passing yards in a single game
Who do they
against
play again?
Charlotte,
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah.
who is 1-7, but 608 passing
Damn.
yards is still ridiculous. Now, on the other hand, Blake Horvath at Navy. Horvath leads the team in passing. By the way, Navy does actually throw the ball.
Army did when they had a quarterback last year.
Horvath, 1,063 passing yards. He's only thrown the ball 60 times, but he has a 65% completion percentage. 7 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. But the biggest thing about Horvath is the fact that he's in a triple option offense. Blake Horvath has
Yeah.
814 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns on the ground.
We
So
all
yeah,
saw
that's
what
the
he did
weird thing
for you
about
last
Army
year.
and Navy. They've always had like a weird triple option offense. But
Navy
then they're
is Blake Horvath is so fast. He torched Oklahoma last year in the bowl game.
Wasn't he top 10 in Heisman voting last year too?
Yes. Horvath is
dude's
good.
a dog.
This will be a fun game.
Can't lie.
It's in Denton, Texas, and UNT needs some revenge after the last big game they hosted in Denton against USF. Next game on the list
Fun
for
fact.
us. Oh, well, fun fact. Do your fun fact first. Go for it.
Fun fact. Just like all over the eastern/southern part of this country, I have family in the city of Denton, Texas.
That is right outside Dallas.
I almost got into UNT.
So are we going through Denton to get
Denton's
to
north.
Arlington
Denton's
in
north of us.
December?
Denton's north of us.
So we're
You won't even touch.
not
You
going
won't
through.
touch it. No.
Wow, dang. All right. Rough.
Denton's north.
Anyway.
That's why it's the University of North Texas.
Makes sense.
It's very far north.
Where's South Texas?
Anyway, so next game, SEC matchup, storyline matchup. Oklahoma at Tennessee. Tennessee gets a night game, and they're doing their blackouts. And they have one of the coolest uniform reveal videos that I've ever seen because it was Tron inspired with the orange and black, and it was sick. Tennessee's doing
It
their
was sick.
blackouts. Are they doing a black checkerboard? Do you know if they're doing the black checkerboard, Timmy?
Last year when we did the blackouts, we blacked out. You know how we do checker Neyland
Yes, you do black
every
checkerboard.
year? No, we blacked out the stadium.
Oh, you did black. Okay.
We have our orange out. But this time we black. We usually play Kentucky in those.
Yes, you
So-
do because you've played Kentucky before, and you did a black checkerboard. It was black and orange instead of white and orange. So you've done that before.
Yeah, I remember Neyland.
So I don't know if Tennessee's going to do the black checkerboard or not for this game, but it's OU and Tennessee. It's Josh Heupel versus the team that he played quarterback for. It's to be fun, but not for Oklahoma because they're going to a night game in Neyland, and Oklahoma, in their couple of road games that they've been in, have not looked good away from home at all. I don't think OU.
Didn't even look good last week against Ole Miss.
I don't think
So-
OU. I do not think OU is a good team. I think OU is overrated as all get out. But this is also a chance for Tennessee to prove that they aren't overrated either, because Tennessee doesn't have a win over a ranked team yet.
It's not
So-
our fault.
I know. It's like, but the two games that you played a ranked team, you lost. That's the only problem.
Well,
So-
we played Georgia and Bama. What do you expect us to do?
I mean, correct. A lot of teams would have lost that too. But this is your chance to
That's
prove.
basically like,
This is your chance to
that's
prove
basically like
that you're not bad.
that's basically Auburn playing Georgia and Bama every year and not having high expectations to beat them.
But not
At least we
anymore.
can beat Bama.
I was
now.
about to say, I mean, you're also playing an Alabama team that has a chip on their shoulder as well. So
But this game,
Oh, we
Yeah.
also played.
this game would be fun. I think it'll be interesting games. This is a night game, nightcap on ESPN, ABC. This is the main game this weekend. So probably Kirk and Chris Fowler will both be there for this game. So this is the big one. This is Neyland Stadium. This is ranked on ranked matchup. What do you think of this game?
So both of these two teams, both of these teams win this game. This is a must-win for both of these teams. Like you said, Tennessee doesn't have a ranked win, but they play Georgia, Bama, who are currently in the top 5 in the AP rankings. So I'm gonna say this about Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma's that good. I think we all can agree on this. They have not looked good.
Their defense is pretty
Yeah,
good.
they lost. The defense is. It was. I'm gonna say last week. Last week they were the first couple quarters. They were really struggling with Ole Miss. Like it looked like Ole Miss was probably about to blow them out at some point. That score was supposed to be like not even close. Then they came back. Then they came back and they somehow found a way to sell the game to Ole Miss. So I said that both teams need to win this game, and Oklahoma's playing at Neyland Stadium. That is one of the hardest places to play in college football and in the SEC.
Especially a night game.
Tennessee is number 14 in the country. They're 3-2 in conference play and 6-2 overall. Oklahoma is 6-2 overall, and they're 2-2 in conference play. Tennessee is 7 in the SEC, and Oklahoma is 9 in the standings.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
This will not be fun for OU. I will say that. That's what I've got for this. Is
I do not have Oklahoma winning this game.
Tennessee's favored by 2.5. I also have Tennessee winning because it's a night game in Neyland Stadium, and I do not think OU is that good at all.
I think 2.5 is not right. I think it should be a little bit more than that, but but I don't do that stuff.
This one, give me a quick. Timmy, if you have any words on your own team, go for it.
So I don't know if y'all heard, but there is a very, 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 very good possibility of superstar cornerback Jamon McCoy being back.
Uh-oh.
And I think him being back will be the X factor because Tennessee's defense has been pretty weak. So we need some help on the cornerback position.
It's good to hear
So
back.
just had to get that
Yeah,
out there.
that'll be really good for Tennessee as well. Now, comparing the schedules to end the year, OU has at Bama, at Missouri at home, and then LSU at home to end their schedule in their season. Tennessee has New Mexico State, Florida, and Vandy. So comparing the schedules, Tennessee needs to win more because if they win this game, then they're set up better for the future. OU schedule to end the year is just absolutely brutal, and they could end up going 7-5 after starting like 5-0. So
Well, they're going to get trounced by Bama. So
assuming they can end up going 7-5 after starting 5-0 because they have at Bama, at Tennessee, Missouri, and then LSU. So I mean, there's a decent chance that
they'll probably be LSU.
they can. Yeah, that's what I say 7-5 because I mean Missouri hates Oklahoma, but Missouri's not that good either. But I mean 8-4.
555.
That's
And if
SEC.
you lose to Vanderbilt, you're a bad team.
Correct. That will be Auburn next weekend. Because we have to go to Nashville and play Vandy, but we actually have a decent chance of winning that game because I don't think Vandy's that great either. Their defense is outstanding, but Auburn's defense will be good enough
They're
to.
down a quarterback. Their
Oh,
nursing home quarterback got injured.
well, Auburn. No, that was Missouri. They got injured.
Oh yeah, Missouri. My bad.
Pavia is still fine, but Auburn's defense is good enough to stop Vandy. That I don't see an issue. It would just be. Oh, I had to see Auburn's offense this weekend after
You
Jack,
better hope Ashton Daniels starts.
after Jackson Arnold gets his shift at Dunkin' Donuts on Saturday. Then we'll see. The last and final game that we can talk about. This is a Big 12 matchup. College Game Day will be here. This is the first matchup that College Game Day has gone to that hasn't featured an SEC or Big Ten team. At least one SEC or Big Ten team, because they did go to Miami,
You
but
know,
it was Miami and Florida. But this is Big 12 matchup: Cincinnati at Utah. 7-1 Cincinnati, 6-2 Utah. Cincinnati's undefeated in Big 12 play. They're 5-0, and then Utah is 3-2 in Big 12 play with losses to BYU and Texas Tech. As
you
you
know,
guys, what's up? I'll say something after you do.
you know they wanted to go to Knoxville. They love Knoxville. Knoxville's the best city in college football. But no, they had to choose some school out in
I'm
the
surprised.
Midwest or something.
I'm surprised they didn't go to Knoxville. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised they actually chose someone outside of the SEC. But Cincinnati, if y'all aren't aware, you remember they just recently joined the Big 12. I'm pretty sure this is only their third year, maybe fourth year in the conference. The first 2 years that Cincinnati's been in the Big 12, they've been awful, absolutely horrendous, terrible.
Sauce Gardner.
And now Cincinnati sits at 7-1, and they're 5-0 in the Big 12. But now they have to go to Salt Lake City at 9:15 at night. 10
9:15 is crazy.
10:15 in Cincinnati time. Thoughts on College Game Day, Cincinnati at Utah?
Well, first off, I just want to say, looking at the Big 12 standings,
It's
let's see,
chaotic.
one,
It's
two,
stupid.
it's chaos. The five team, 1 through 5, three of those are new members,
Oh,
or one of the newest members in the Big 12.
Cincinnati
Well,
Cincinnati's only been in the Big 12 since 2023, so this is their third season. Which means
so the first two seasons since
this is BYU's third season, this is Houston's third season, and this is UCF's third season.
So Cincinnati for the first 2 seasons they haven't really looked that great. I can't remember about
I'll find.
BYU and
I'll find.
Houston,
Let me find Cincinnati's record the last 2 seasons. Hang on. But you keep talking.
but I'm just saying since the seeds 1 through 5,
Bradley.
not seeds, the standings
Bradley
1 through 5.
has one.
BYU, Cincinnati, and Houston up in there in the top 5 of the standings. They're recently new to the Big 12, and right now it is chaotic. Did you find that yet? Because I
No.
forgot I forgot my next point. Oh, my next point is you said that Cincinnati travels to Utah. It is hard to breathe in Utah,
That's high elevation.
if I remember.
Yes.
Okay. That's why.
First year in the Big 12, Cincinnati went 3-9. Second year in the Big 12, they went 5-7. They are now 7-1. They almost have as
It's a
many
huge
wins.
turn.
They almost have as many wins this season as they've had combined in the last 2.
Just like me, for real.
Florida State sucks.
Death
Live rent
State.
free in that Bama win. Y'all keep talking about that Bama win. Go ahead. It makes us happy.
What?
Oh, but we beat
I didn't
Bama, but we're 3-4.
Okay, it's because
Yeah, we did.
Cincinnati's head
That
coach.
first game was a fluke.
Cincinnati's head coach is Scott Satterfield.
You're hurting the narrative.
Scott Satterfield was the one that he was hired from Louisville. Satterfield has been with the program since I'm pretty sure 2023. Satterfield was with the program the first year they joined the Big 12. Satterfield has been the one to build them up, and now Satterfield has them at 7-1.
I forgot what
I
conference
like
they
this.
were in before.
Cincinnati was in the American, and Luke Fickell was their head coach.
But they were the
Cincinnati
American and
before.
they got
Gardner.
stomped by Alabama.
Cincinnati.
Gardner carried them.
Cincy really deserved to be in that playoff game, and they competed better with Bama than whoever played Bama in the Natty, which was Georgia. So
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause-
Georgia never competes well with Alabama.
Cincy
What are you
looked-
talking
who-
about?
Cincy, no,
That game.
Cincy looked good in that game against Bama. Like it was like what was it like 26-13 or something, which is deep.
It was
Pretty.
27-6.
Oh, sick.
All I
Man.
remember,
All
I mean, say that's not that
Alabama had a
bad.
lot of rushing yards in that game.
Sauce Gardner had a good game. When he was at the cornerback.
Cincinnati's defense shut down Alabama's passing game in that game and forced y'all to run, and that was just it worked. And it was only 27-6, which honestly was respectable considering
Bama,
that was the first Group of 5 team to ever make the playoffs, and it was a 4-team playoff, not the 12. And
Who was
they-
our running back that year?
they
It was
look-
Najee, right?
they looked really good. They looked really
it was
decent.
Brian. It was Brian
B-Rob.
Robinson, a running back. Yeah,
Yeah.
B-Rob had a great game that game. Like he
But
broke a record in that game. If I
It
remember
was
correctly.
but it was Cincinnati looked really good. They gained the respect of the country. They were a Group of 5 team with not as much money as Bama, not even close to as much money as Bama, and they were the first Group of 5 team to ever make the playoffs, and they're still the only Group of 5 team to make the 4-team playoff. So
That's something they'll have forever now, too.
yeah,
Yep.
so I mean they were respectable. This Group of 5 still looking for a win in the playoffs because Boise didn't get it last year, and Boise played really well against Penn State. So I mean. It's just the disrespect's kind of crazy sometimes on these teams. They were like, "Oh, Cincinnati lost 27-6. You see the score? They got destroyed. We never need to allow the Group of 5 back in ever again." If you watch the game, you realize the score didn't tell the whole game. Cincinnati shut down Bama's offense, other than the run, locked them all the way down, and then literally they couldn't do anything on Cincy's side of the offense. But that wasn't their good side of the ball.
Sauce
So
Gardner locked down the receivers.
they had Sauce
Other
Gardner
receivers
and Kobe Bryant.
No, Kobe Bryant could not stop them. If I remember correctly.
No, but
Sauce Gardner was not gonna-
both of those corners are insane.
And they're
But-
both good in the NFL now.
Yeah. So I mean, since he's been a team that was, but then they left the American, and they had Luke Fickell left for Wisconsin, and now Wisconsin's awful, and then now they have Scott Satterfield from Louisville, and he's built them up to a really good team.
I feel like Lou Fickell did what what was it? Scott Frost, who left for Nebraska. Scott Frost is the head coach at Central Florida now again.
He went back.
Like he's back there. Yeah, he went back. I feel like Lou Fickell is going to regret that decision because Scott Frost reportedly he admitted that he regretted that decision.
But
When he left to Nebraska.
I'm just gonna do
it's
stats real quick. So Brendan Sorsby is Cincinnati's quarterback. By the way, Cincinnati's on a 7-game winning streak. They lost by 2 to Nebraska in the first game of the year, and that's their only loss. So seven wins in a row for Cincinnati. Brendan Sorsby has 1,843 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. That is a 20-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio.
As
And then
time goes on, that Nebraska loss looks more and more like a fluke.
it was in Arrowhead, and it was by 2. And Cincinnati was still trying to find out who they are. And Nebraska's also not that bad of a team. But the last 2 games, Cincinnati has won 49-17 and 41-20.
I was
Utah,
saying Nebraska does have dollar store Patrick Mahomes at
correct.
quarterback. So
Utah, on the other hand, their defense is outstanding. Devin Dampier at quarterback is also really good. Their freshman last week was outstanding because Dampier didn't even play. That was their freshman's first start ever. Their 2 losses are in their last 5 games, which was 34-10 to Texas Tech, which Texas Tech is way better than we thought they were. They beat West Virginia 48-14. They beat Arizona State 42-10. And they lost to BYU by 3 on the road, and then last week beat Colorado 53-7.
Colorado sucks though.
Which the halftime score, by the way, was 43-0. And Colorado had a grand total of negative 18 yards at halftime.
So
Hang it up,
here's what I have to
Dion.
say on the Colorado situation. Okay, my best friend plays for Colorado. Okay, so if Colorado keeps losing, that means I'll be able to hang out with him this winter. So keep losing, Colorado, please.
Okay, their
What
freshman.
position does he play?
Yeah, you can go.
Tight end.
Sweet. Does he start or is he like?
No, he's a redshirt freshman, or he's a freshman. He's redshirting this year.
Utah's true freshman quarterback last week. His name is Bird Ficklin, by the way.
Bird.
He's from Muskogee, Oklahoma. He had 140 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. But that's not the real story. The real story is he had 20 rushes for 150 yards and a touchdown.
Dog.
Utah's offense revolves around having a dual threat quarterback, and both their freshmen and Dampier can do that. I don't think Cincinnati.
When's Dampier going to be back?
He's probably back this week.
Because when it comes to pick'ems, I need to know when he's going to be back.
I'm pretty sure he's back this week. But I don't think Cincinnati has seen a dual threat quarterback on the level of either of those yet. Nope, they haven't. They played Jalen Daniels in Kansas. Then they played Iowa State. That's Rocco. UCF. UCF sucks. Oklahoma State also sucks. And then Sawyer Robertson doesn't run. He just throws. So this will be like the first true dual threat quarterback that Cincinnati's faced, which can do a lot to your defense.
I also think Utah's had the tougher schedule out of the 2.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Just from what I looked at. That's why I actually picked them in our pick'ems this week because I was looking at like their strength of schedule.
But that's it.
So.
That's the Big 12. The Big 12's chaos. The Big 12's ridiculous. It's just hilarious because they've had 5 different champions in 5 straight years, and they're about to have a 6th. So it's stupid because Arizona State's not making the Big 12 title game, so they're not going to make it back to back. And then none of the teams that won in the last 5 years are going to make the Big 12 title game either, because that's OU, Texas, Kansas State, TCU, and Baylor. And none of those teams are going to make the Big 12 title game. And then ASU. So, well, TCU didn't win it. It was Kansas State and Baylor. So it's OU, Texas, K-State, Baylor, and Arizona State.
Arizona State.
So, I mean, none of those 5 teams can win the Big 12 title. So this is about to be the 6th year in a row that
Yeah,
a
because two of
different
them
team.
moved to the SEC.
Yeah. So I mean, this is about to be the 6th year in a row that a different team has won the Big 12. Not a
That's
single one.
insane.
Not a single one. Their conference is the conference of parity, and it's their conference is so fun to watch because they eat themselves apart. It's literally Big 12 cannibalism. That's an actual thing.
Y'all remember the ACC Atlantic? Like Clemson kept winning the Coastal Division, or vice versa, and it was always like they'd rotate 7 years, 7 different champions, and
Yeah,
they just keep rotating
and they
like
keep
that.
playing,
Like
and they
that
keep
was
playing Clemson and keep dying. but but I mean, that's basically it for the important games this week. I'm actually Cincinnati and Utah will be fun. It's the late game, so
I'm just
I'll be in Auburn probably still because the game will be over
I'm just
or be just
I'm
ended.
just surprised they went to. I'm just surprised College Game Day went to a Big 12 7 on SEC.
I
Aren't
am
we
too.
all though?
All of us are.
well
Okay.
last year.
I guess
If you remember
they're getting
last
a lot of
year,
criticism.
if you remember last year, they decided to go to Cal Miami for some reason.
I do remember that. I don't know why
Yeah,
they did that.
they basically said on College Game Day it was called ACC After Dark.
That was funny.
It's
And it did end up being an
Um,
ACC After Dark game because it was freaking ridiculous. That game was hilarious. All
and
right.
Miami came back and won. That
Yep.
was crazy.
Ranked Troy.
Quick pick'em time. All right. We're going to start with Vandy at Texas. Josh, you are in my top left. You can go first.
Vandy at Texas?
C.
That's right. Okay. Vandy at Texas. Honestly, hook 'em. Psych. I'm not an idiot. Give me the Commodores because let's just be real. Texas isn't great. They shouldn't even still be ranked. They suck. So I'm taking Vandy in this one.
Well, you might be an idiot because it's Vanderbilt on the road in Austin, and it's a new quarterback. And Texas has found their swagger again after last week, coming back from down 17 on the road to Mississippi State to take that win.
Texas is
Never,
bad.
never,
Texas is bad.
never doubt
Sure, buddy.
Never doubt Texas's ability to know how to win. Vanderbilt,
Okay, well, what's going to save them is Matthew
Caldwell.
Troy Trojans called.
I think new quarterback. Texas got it. It's a home game. It's just, and then I mean Vandy. Yes, I just think Texas got it. I don't think Vandy's ready. I think Vandy's riding too much on the hype train, and now the hype train's going to derail and burn. And that's all I've got. Timmy, I know who you're going to pick.
Hook 'em.
That's all he's
You
going to
know,
say.
Texas is the fake UT. They're actually TU, but that's a different story for a different day. And I hate Vanderbilt, so hook 'em horns. Only time I'll ever say that, by the way.
I also hate them, but I don't think they're losing. I think they'd be bad. But Holden,
I hate Texas. I think Vanderbilt is on the hype train. They think they're a football school right now. They think they will become a football school. However, they do look good. But last time Vanderbilt played on a road in over 100,000 plus capacity stadium, they lost.
the
Texas is winning this game.
Navy at North Texas.
Honestly, it hurts my soul to say,
You have a
but
soul.
give
No,
yes, I'm ginger.
no. Bama fans don't have souls.
Well, we have more soul than Auburn's offense right now. That's for sure.
Correct.
Anyway,
They
so
didn't have a soul to begin with.
it pains me to say this because I absolutely hate Navy with a passion because I'm an Army fan. But give me the midshipmen winning this game.
Mean Green sink the battleship and get a win at home in Denton.
All right. Tell me what you think.
I think Messmaker is going to be too much for Navy. Their quarterback's too good.
So, last year the whole Ron Williams is 17 years old. I've heard that less than I've heard about North Texas's quarterback being never starting a game in high school. Give me North Texas.
UNT is good. Navy's first
Looking at their
crazy game.
schedule,
Anyway.
looking at North Texas' schedule, based on how many points they scored on teams, I think their offense is just good. I think North Texas wins this game.
It is
Yeah, I'll take it.
it is triple option versus air raid. So, which is fun and interesting because it's two different style offenses. It's a triple option versus air raid. It's kind of cool. It's a cool game. Other game, OU Tennessee.
All right. Let me preface this. I'd rather Neyland Stadium blow up because I hate both of these teams with an absolute passion. Hey, I saw that. Anyway, but that uniform reveal video was absolute cinema. Mateer looked like garbage against Ole Miss, and Oklahoma's overrated. Tennessee sucks, so does Oklahoma, but not today. Give me the Vols winning this game.
VAWLS.
Now,
Vols.
time somebody spelled it right.
Good
Vols.
old Lucky Top. Lucky Top.
By 20. Good luck in Neyland.
Rocky Top sounds like a rehab facility.
Vols fan. I know you don't pick your team because you don't want to curse your team.
I'll pick them all day. Curse them for all I care.
Listen, let me say this.
He never picks his team, so it's his thing.
So, I don't trust anybody who loses to Lane Kiffin. With that being said, for the first time ever, or at least in years, I am picking the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah, he's not picking Tennessee. He's not. He never picks Tennessee. Anytime we do pick 'em, he never picks them. That's his thing. Alden.
I hate both of these teams.
Agreed.
Me
You
too,
wouldn't.
bud.
You've always questioned why I hate Oklahoma. I hate their fans so much.
Oh no, their fan
I
base.
hate.
Their fan base is horrible. Hey, you remember that Sugar Bowl where Baker Mayfield kicked your butt?
That's exactly
It
what
wasn't
I'm
Baker
talking
Mayfield.
about.
No,
It wasn't Baker
no,
Mayfield.
Baker,
It wasn't Baker Mayfield.
Baker kicked
It
our
wasn't
butt.
Baker Mayfield. Get your facts straight.
Baker kicked our butt.
It wasn't Baker Mayfield. Get your facts straight before you start trash talking.
No, Baker kicked our butt. Baker played Auburn in the Sugar Bowl and won. And Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon killed us.
We got revenge on Trevor Knight a couple years later. So
And don't forget Mark
I know a
Andrews.
new sound I'm adding to the.
who's Mark Andrews?
No, you're not adding that.
Tight end for the
don't-
Baltimore
He played in
Ravens.
that game.
What game?
That Auburn-Oklahoma game.
No, okay, I'm talking about. I was in Oklahoma City watching with my Oklahoma grandparents, and I was cheering as OU beat the snot out of Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. And
I don't
Okay, so
remember asking.
I hate
was
both
little
these
back
teams.
then.
I think Tennessee has one of the worst uniforms in college football. I think the blackout is overrated, but Tennessee wins this game.
that's crazy.
Shut up, you
Say.
plain A-word
I hate-
MFer.
That's crazy to say.
Auburn
The
show.
blackouts are disgusting.
No, they're good because it's Halloween.
Oh, yeah, it's
Well, we're
I
actually
was
Halloween.
playing
about
this
to
game on
say.
November 1st.
Yeah, you're wearing it the day after Halloween because that's just how it falls. It's fun. USC at Nebraska, 6-2 or 5-2 USC, 6-2 Nebraska. Josh, you
Joshua,
gonna
just a
Joshua?
pick.
Hey,
Hey,
you
pick.
pick
Stop,
USC.
Joshua.
Pick.
Joshua.
Oh, sorry.
Joshua.
Joshua, do
What
not
game was it
add
again?
USC and Nebraska. Do not add that crap, or I will kick you out. I will delete it.
USC,
Joshua, you.
Nebraska. Give me. Hold on. Who did I? USC. Give me USC. Go Trojans.
The fake Trojans.
Yeah,
Yeah, the fake ones.
they don't say go Trojans. They say fight
They
on.
say, "Hey, boy, hey."
I had to paint my nails and lose in the championship game.
They say fight on, and they will fight on into Lincoln, Nebraska, and beat Patrick Mahomes from great value. Timmy, you got
Real.
your Lincoln Riley versus Matt Rule.
Losing head coach gets fired. Well, they should. They won't, but they should. Um, you know, Nebraska fans talked a lot during softball season. By the way, Jordy Ball sucks. Um,
Auburn show.
so I have no beef with USC fans outside of like maybe two because I hate UCLA. So, give me the
Nico, I'ma
Trojans
leave you.
to work their protection, and I'm not talking about the football team. I am talking about the football. I'm sorry, that was a bad. Okay, just give me USC.
We're not even monetized, and we're gonna get demonetized for that comment.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's funny, but
Oh
that's why
man.
they hand out freshmen. They hand out condoms to the freshmen
Is
at
USC
Troy.
ranked?
Yeah, USC is 22.
USC is ranked.
23.
Well, USC's only lost 2 games, right?
Yeah. Notre
Yeah,
Dame. Notre Dame and
including one to Illinois.
Illinois
Uh,
by
they,
a
they,
walk-off
they
field
don't
goal.
have they don't have any bad losses. I originally had Nebraska, but I'm probably going to change. I'm changing to USC, even though I say this would be a close game. I'm going with USC.
And last but not least, Cincinnati at Utah. Salt Lake City college game day.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with the upset pick here. Give me Utah.
The upset would be Cincinnati.
Oh, really? Well,
hmm
womp womp. I'm upset because I don't know. Auburn sucks. Anyway.
Utah is favored by 9.5.
Well, I'm taking the favorite. Give me Utah.
Cincinnati is not ready for
What
the
even
first.
is a Ute?
I don't know. It's a no way. It's an Indian. It's Indians that live in Utah. Anyway, they're Native Americans. I shouldn't say the other word.
Now you're going to get
Let's
demonetized.
go.
I don't.
Same
I
thing.
don't worry. I'd said worse on Twitch. So
Washington Redskins, by the way.
no one caught that comment. Thank you.
No, I heard it. You say worse on Twitter. We know.
I said Twitch, not Twitter. Anyway,
Oh, Twitch, same thing.
no, Twitter no longer exists. It's owned by my friend Elon Musk. It no longer exists. Yep. Anyway,
Elon runs the best social media account in all of history of
Elon
America.
Elon gifted me the greatest trucks ever. Who am I kidding? I use them for target practice. I need to bomb
I
every
love the
Tesla
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. I'm gonna blow them up. I use them for target practice. We use them to target our planes. Anyway,
I'm deploying the Helldivers to California.
I'm deploying the Helldivers.
What he's doing.
I'm deploying the. Shut up.
Big Bigley. Big Bigley.
Shut up!
determined.
Shut up! And you
Hugh
bring
Freeze is determined.
that one I agree with. And to bring the Outriders to Utah because Utah is going to dismantle Cincinnati so bad that they're going to need some help. I don't think Cincinnati is ready for Utah's offense. And the dual threat and Utah's defense is probably the best one that Cincinnati has played all year. Salt Lake City wins.
Real.
My turn to pick.
Yes.
They're going to have to fire Steve Sarkisian and call Desmond Ritter to play quarterback after Utah's done with them because
Desmond
Utah's
Ritter, I
going to
forgot
do
about
to
him.
them what they did to UCLA, except Cincinnati's actually good. Give me Utah by 20.
Utah by 10 right now. So that's not even that far fetched. Oh, that final pick and finale of the
Got
episode.
Utah.
He has the Utes.
I got Utah. But I want Cincinnati to win.
That would be
Just for the
interesting.
upset, but I think
Just for the fun of the Big 12, it would be cool. Correct. Anyway, that is episode 1-1. This has been episode 11. Against the spread, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along. And now we will. Here is. All right, catch me in Auburn, Alabama this weekend as I watch Auburn play Kentucky, who might be the only team that is worse than we are. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching episode 11. This has been Against the Spread, and that'll be us. And I will see y'all next time.